Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. I hope that you've been having a really good week. Today I'm going to be talking about makeup releases. So usually I mention a lot of different makeup releases and I give my comments on them. I've decided that I want to try something different. I want to feature makeup releases that I really love and that I have an interest in. And I also think I'm going to start talking about makeup releases that I have found, not necessarily, the ones that have been like recently released, but makeup that I've never seen before, or makeup that I feel fits into the season. Like for example, this video is going to be showcasing a lot of spring palettes and spring releases, but not all of these palettes are going to be palettes that just came out. Some of these are like older and you can definitely like have access to them. And I think one of the reasons I'm inspired to do something like this is because I know that I have quite a lot of makeup myself, and sometimes it's just nice to create looks with what you already have. And I really have quite a bit of spring makeup, and I feel like I really just want to be getting into all of this. And because there's always new releases, there's not much time to appreciate what you already have. So that's my motivation for doing this. So if that's something that you're interested in, then stay with me, because we're going to go through quite a few palettes. And before we begin, I just want to say welcome. My name is Ranita and I love doing makeup related videos. That is a passion of mine. And if you've been visiting for some time, welcome back. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you for coming back and checking out one more video that I'm putting up. So without further ado, let's get into these makeup releases, because I do have quite a lot that I want to showcase. So like I said before, some of these palettes that I'm talking about today for spring are palettes that have recently come out. Others are things that have come out quite some time ago, but I'm going to go through them with you anyway. So the palette I'd like to start with is one I already own. That is the Nomad Cosmetics Paradise Islands palette, and these are what the shades are like. And if you checked out my review, you would have seen that it's not just like super bright tropical colors. It is actually quite a few pastel shades, which I really loved about the palette. And this is the color story, which I thought was really gorgeous. I'm just trying to show it to you without that light reflecting. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like. And I really loved the color story here, and I felt like it had beautiful pastel tones that just went so well with spring and everything spring related. So I thought that this was worth mentioning. Okay, next on the list we've got Pastel Pup by Menagerie Cosmetics, which I purchased last year. And honestly, I feel kind of bad because I have not yet gotten into this palette, and I'm going to do it like this year because it's spring and Easter is coming up, so I'm definitely going to be getting into this like before that happens. Let me just show you the back of the palette, and these are the colors inside. Again, I have yet to actually like use the colors in this palette, but it's such a pretty color story. And I really appreciate that this is one of the few palettes where everything is like a pastel shade. I don't think I've seen this in many brands, and the pigmentation here has been reviewed by several people, and it just sounded so amazing. I felt like I needed to get this palette. Sorry, the paper was still there, but yeah, this is basically what it looks like up close, if you guys can see that. And it's got one shimmer over there, but I just really love this palette. Okay, the next one that we're looking at is not an eyeshadow palette, but it is a highlighter palette, and I thought it's really pretty. It's by the brand Seuss Keki. You can see that there's a rose, a sunflower, and tulips, and there are 5 different highlighter shades in this particular palette, and I just thought it's so pretty. Like, just look at that. Like, I saw this palette and I was like, oh, I need to get it. So I thought that it's perfect for spring. I mean, flowers, it couldn't be more obvious. So if you have a chance to check this one out, then put that on your list. Next, I have Escape the Ordinary by Cara Beauty. The reason I'm putting this particular palette on the list is because it does have a lot of pastel tones. I actually got this palette from Marshall's, and it was on clearance because the mirror was cracked, as you can see, but the color story in itself was absolutely, the colors were perfect, so I decided to get it. So this is basically what the color story looks like. You can see they definitely have very pretty pastels going on there, and I felt like it's also because it's springtime. I just felt like the overall theme of the palette really went well with spring, so I thought that this was also worth mentioning. you know, and putting on the list. Okay, so next we have a palette that I actually purchased from Nomad Cosmetics. Have not yet tried it yet, and I feel very, very foolish for not doing this because it looks so, so cute. It's the Tokyo palette that they came up with, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. It's everything that I resonate with, and I just love it so much. Even though I have not tried it yet, I know that it's gonna be amazing. So this is the color story over here. You can definitely see that they have got gorgeous pastel shades inside this palette, and I just really, really, really want to use this. So yeah, this is, you know, another pastel palette that I thought would look really, really nice for spring. So if you have any of these palettes, then you know that you don't need to, like, you know, get into like buying brand new ones, I think, because you already have something for springtime. So that's why I want to showcase all these, and I really think that the tones in this palette, some of them are very, very unique, especially those 5 shimmers at the bottom. They are so beautiful and so different. Like, I don't know if you guys actually saw the shimmers, but like right over here, the yellow, even that green is a fascinating green, you know. So I just think it's very, very different, very unique. So if you have that, you could totally use this for spring. All right, so next on the list is this cute pastel palette by Profusion Cosmetics, and it's actually $5, and I picked it up at Walmart. And you know, this is basically what the color story is like. It's a plastic palette, and I actually tried the pigmentation on my hand, and I thought it was pretty good. Like, I was really surprised, especially for $5. I just feel like it just is pretty great. You can use a base and then throw these colors on, and I think you're gonna have really, really beautiful looks come out from this. So I really like this palette, and I really felt like it deserves, you know, to be included in spring releases and spring makeup. So here you are. Okay, next is Picking Peonies. Picking Peonies is obviously by Simply Posh Cosmetics. I recently put up my review of the palette as well. So if that's something that you wanna, you know, get into, please check out my review, because you can see like all the looks that I created with this, and it's really one of my favorite palettes. I had so much fun with it. It really has beautiful shades for spring. Very, very pretty, and pigmentation, the way the colors work, everything was just fantastic. Now an older palette for sure. This is the Ice Cream Dream palette by Glam. This was one of the first pastel palettes that I actually owned, and I really, really love this palette so much. It's got a massive mirror. The entire design of the palette is fantastic, and you can see what these colors look like. It's perfect for springtime. You have those beautiful shimmers, and you've got those lovely mattes at the bottom, and these are pigmented. And I did do looks with this like early on when I first started my channel. I don't think that you'll find many of the looks on my channel like now, because I think a lot of them were on TikTok. But anyway, like, yeah, these shades are just so pretty, and I feel like, you know, it's worth dipping into this palette for spring simply because the colors are just so right for the season. And how can you not love that gorgeous 3D apple, the 3D ice cream thing over here. I have no idea why I said apple. I really don't. It's an ice cream. Okay, so next is, you know, the Kristen Lay collection, which I feel terrible about because, you know, I bought these shades in December and I have still not actually used them on my eyes. So this collection, I think, which is called the Spring Fever collection, I think this is perfect for spring. It is so beautiful. So my idea is to actually do a couple of looks featuring these beautiful shimmers along with the Pastel Pop Menagerie palette, because I kind of felt like this is perfect for like spring and for Easter and all of that. So I really thought that's pretty. And something else that I really want to feature are these Neolithic glitters, like they're makeup glitters, and they look like this. Let me just show them to you. I did make a post of this on my Instagram, so if you were there, you would have seen like at least one photo of it. But yeah, they basically come in tubes like this. They're really, really pretty, and you know, it would just lift an entire look, especially if you're the kind of person who likes putting makeup here and on your face and on your cheeks, and you know, I just kind of feel like this would go so well. So I do have plans for this as well, especially for spring. I feel like all of these colors would go so well. If you have not like heard of Neolithic, I would say go and check them out, because they've got some really, really beautiful colors. They've got different pinks and golds and silvers, and this is gorgeous gorgeous like white color that was like shifting into other colors, which I really loved. So I thought that was fantastic. I actually have two more that I wanted to feature, but they're still packed up and I have not unboxed them yet, so I'm going to feature them on my phone. So we're going to move on to the phone now. I think the first one was by Pink Crush Cosmetics, and that's the one that we're looking at right now. It's called Lucid Dreams. I thought this was so pretty. I mean, like, it's kind of like the cooler version of spring, like, I mean, as in cool tones, you know, for spring. And I just really thought it was so pretty, and yeah, I really felt like this was, you know, worth a mention, especially when you look at all of those beautiful colors, and then, you know, you can see all the names, lucidity, surreal, blah blah blah. It's basically like all related to, you know, sleeping and dreaming. Okay, so the next one that I wanted to show you guys was Romance. So Romance over here is also by Pink Crush Cosmetics. They released 3 palettes and I'm featuring 2 because I felt like these really look nice for spring. So this one was like pinky greens and then neutral tones. I really thought it was pretty. I love this palette. In fact, I wish I could pick all of these palettes up, but you know, I do have like a spending limit now and I follow that quite strictly. So even though I love so many of these palettes, I'm just not able to get them like initially. Like maybe as I go forward, I can probably pick them up, but at the moment, no. So I just want to show you all of these, you know, colors. I really love this palette. I think it's very pretty. I just like the color story, and it's just so soft and so gentle and so feminine, and I really love all of that. So yeah, I'm really happy with this and I wanted to showcase that. Okay, next. Okay, so this is Dr. Seuss. It came out quite some time ago and I love Dr. Seuss, and when I saw this collection I wanted to buy it so badly. You can see it's got eyeliners, which I love. It has blushes. They just came out with so many palettes, and I really like lip glosses as well. Yeah, everything. They came out with so many things, and I just thought this entire collection was so pretty, and I just really liked it. And oh my goodness, those eyeliners look fantastic. They really do. Like even those, you know, pencil eyeshadows that they've got over there, really beautiful. So I thought this is wonderful for spring, and as you can see, these are the prices. You know, for the palette, $7. For the lip gloss it was $6. For the eye crayon collection that was $12. The entire collection was $36. Oh, sorry, $50. Okay, I was reading the pounds. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, the US dollars are the ones next to that. Okay, yeah, so the whole collection was $50, which I actually think is not that bad. Like, you know, because when you consider other makeup brands, it's a lot more. The next one is by this brand called Amoris, and I really like their palettes. In fact, I have 2 of their palettes and I still have not unboxed them, but so that's annoying. But like, I do want to feature Enchanted Sky, which I thought was really pretty. Let me go and show you what that looks like. Yeah, this is basically Enchanted Sky. You can see what the colors are like. So you've got lots of like pinkies and greens and all of that. And I thought this was really pretty, and you're getting so many colors. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Yeah, this is a close-up of some of the shades in Enchanted Sky, and I just really liked them. I thought it was very pretty and very pink and, you know, very like springtime kind of vibes. So I thought this is worth mentioning. Another one that I wanted to mention by the same brand is the Macaroon Magic palette. It's only $15 for these palettes, so I'm kind of wondering like you know, like how this is possible because you're getting so many shades. But like, I've seen some of the looks made by, you know, these palettes, and I thought they were so pretty, so I really thought that it was worth mentioning as well. And I do have the Macaroon Magic palette, by the way, so I will be testing it out and I'll probably like do like a review for you guys at some point. Yeah, we have got Menagerie Cosmetics, which basically started selling their Sugar High collection, and I love this palette. I saw the colors and I was like, I really want to get this. It's just so beautiful, so bright. I loved the shades that I saw, and like it had so many different things. You can see they've got their ulti chromes, which are super like multi chromes, and then you've got, you know, their lip glosses and stuff. But for me, the most fascinating thing was really the palette, and I did pick that up, so I will be doing a review on that, and I will show you like the swatches and everything. I'm very excited to receive that particular palette. And then another release is, you know, the Colourpop Avatar collection, which I thought was so cool because it was so like, it was like nostalgia, you know, hitting me in waves. I mean, I think a lot of people watched this when they were growing up. I did not see it when I was that young. I actually only watched it like a couple of years ago, I think in 2018. Okay, so that's more than a couple of years ago, but the thing is that I really enjoyed it. I loved it. I loved the whole series, and I was totally hooked after I saw it the first time. So seeing this collection was, you know, just really, like, it was just such a joy. And I was so happy that, you know, with the whole color scheme and everything about it. Okay, next I have Root Cosmetics. So Root Cosmetics actually released several, you know, palettes, and I actually thought all of them were stunning. Like, if I do come across this particular you know, brand in Marshalls, I'm probably going to be picking up a couple of the palettes. So the one I like is this one over here. I don't really know what it's called, but you can see the swatches like right over here. And then I like the one underneath that as well. It's kind of like a muted version, but I really liked that. And I thought those were the two that really stood out to me a lot. So they were it's called the Manga Collection, and it's $19.50, you know, to get all of this stuff. Okay, another brand that I need to feature is Oasis Makeup. So Oasis Makeup is actually a new brand, and you know, she just did a release and everything, and I really wanted to get this particular eyeshadow palette. I thought it was so pretty. Like, I just loved the colors, but I had gone over my budget, so I could not purchase this particular palette just yet, but I will at some point, because I really liked it, and I thought it was so cute. The packaging, the hummingbird, look at the shade. She's even showing you like the swatches, and they're just so beautiful. I thought that it's stunning. It's just amazing for spring, and I just like the color story, so I would totally purchase this like when I can. Okay, another palette, Ensley Rain. They have so many pretty products, they really do. So Ensley Rain, this is one of their palettes, and you know, some of their new shades that they had released for spring, and I just thought all of this was so pretty, totally worth mentioning. I mean, they look like beautiful, stunning lip glosses, if I'm being honest. So yeah, you basically got the lip glosses, lip colors. There's a palette, Flower Moon palette. They released quite a few things, and I just thought that it was really pretty, and I thought that it was worth mentioning for springtime. Okay, another palette over here is by Mio Makeup. I have not heard of this brand before, but I really like the palette, and I like the design, the overall aesthetics. It just made me think of flower power, you know, the whole yeah, the whole like font and everything. So I really thought that it was pretty and worth mentioning, and you can probably see over here, like, yeah, it's a very interesting color story. I like that shade Tears over there. I think that could be a glitter. I just thought that it was pretty, and it's vegan, so that's also pretty good, I think. Yeah, there is one glitter, and it's $18.77. Alright, and the next one that we have is by Bella Beauty Bar. Okay, now Bella Beauty Bar, there are actually two palettes that I want to talk about, especially for springtime. So the first one is obviously, you know, this Poison Garden 2 eyeshadow palette, which I really love. I love the color scheme. I love the fact that there's 18 colors over here, but I just thought, you know, that color, like from Oleander, if you take those 8 colors, Oleander, Wisteria, Naked Lady, Bleeding Heart, Foxglove, Morning Glory, Larkspur, and Devil's Helmet, I just love those 8 colors. Like, I would just buy it if like if she had offered just those 8 shades, I would have purchased this palette, because I just love those colors all together. So at some point, yes, I do plan to get this palette. I love that she has named everything after flowers. I think that's so cool, and I'm just really into this palette. So here we've got you know, 9 mattes, and you've got 3 shimmers, 5 duochromes, one multi-chrome, and it's not 15 shades, it's 18 shades, but it's a beautiful palette, and I really love it. So it's coming out on April 15th at 12 p.m. EST. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be setting my reminder for that one. Okay, and here we have Black Moxie Cosmetics. They basically did a collaboration with Pixie Glow, and the colors are so beautiful. It's called Boundless Bloom. I really loved the way the palette looked. Yeah, I do want to pick this palette up at some point. I really think it's very beautiful, and you can see those swatches over here. They're so pretty, all those cool tones, and I just feel like it would look amazing. So if you want to get this palette, it is $46, and it is currently available. So you get 9 eyeshadows, 5 mattes, 2 metallics, and 2 multi-chromes, and they also have like 3 singles that they're, you know, releasing along with this, but it's just a really beautiful palette, I think. Okay, now for something very special. This is by 2 of my friends on Instagram. So the design has been done by Anna's Domain, and then this palette is basically a collaboration between Saints, Angels, and Sinners, SAS, and Smink Buronde. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, we have talked, and she's the one who inspired me to like get into graphic liners. So I was very, very happy when I saw this coming out, because I was like, I'm definitely gonna be buying it. I've never tried Saint, Angel, Sinners before. However, I am probably going to be picking this palette up, so that'll be my first palette from them. I'm very excited. I trust my friends because they both are makeup artists as well, so if you get a chance to like pick this up, you should. It's gonna come out like in, you know, like some time, but I'm still really excited looking at the colors because I just feel it's very different and very unique. And I love teals, I love cool tones, and I'm kind of happy that she's thrown in some warm ones as well. So I just feel like overall it's a very interesting color story, and I would love to try this out because I don't think I've seen something like this before. Let me show you another photo of it. Yeah, so this is another one. You can see those beautiful colors right over here. I'm very excited about this. I do think that, you know, it's called Follow Your Dreams, and I'm just really, really happy to see all of this like happening right now. It's very exciting. I'm definitely going to be picking up Follow Your Dreams because I'm supporting my friends, and I also just like the color story. I think it's very, very pretty, and I would totally be doing a review on this. And as you know, if it's got 18 shades, that usually means 6 looks. So yeah, that's something you can expect for this palette, because I do want to pick it up. And this is just another shot of the same palette, and you know, just how they started it, and you know, like how it started. Like they're going to make it a square palette, so it's, you know, the samples right now that they're looking at are all in circles, but it is going to be a square palette, so that should be pretty cool. Okay, another thing is from Copacetic Cosmetics. And they basically have this really cool deal. They have $2 Tuesdays every first Tuesday of the month, which I didn't know about. And I feel like I have missed out so many good deals because I really wish I had picked up these colors. Their pigmentation looks fantastic. Like I'm just looking at this right now, and it doesn't look like a patchy kind of like, you know, matte shade. It looks really beautiful. So I really think that this is something that, you know, I'm going to be checking out. It just looks really lovely all in all, and I'm excited about this. And I think that these colors also are suitable for springtime simply because, you know, the flowers are coming out. So I like this, and I wanted to share that with you. Another one is this collection over here by Luxie Beauty. I have not heard of this brand before, but I could not get over like how pretty the shades were. Like just look at these shades. Yeah, just really stunning, and I thought it was worth mentioning. Okay, this is the next one. This is basically by Ensley Rain as well, and I really love this collection. I'm a big fan of pastels, and I saw this and I was just like, I want to get these so freaking badly. It really looks amazing. So these are liquid eyeshadows, loose pigment eyeshadows, Forever Rain lip colors, and then Rain or Shine glosses in pastel shades of every color of the rainbow. And I'm like, yes, you are speaking to me, and I want to purchase every single thing from this collection. I want it so badly, but I will definitely be picking up some of these items. I just think that they're beautiful, and I love pastels. Like I just love them. I cannot get enough of them. Next, we've got these Treble liners and glitter combo by Spoiled Lip Cosmetics. I have never heard of this brand before, but this looked so fascinating to me, and I really felt like I need to know more about this. So they basically released their, you know, double-ended liners, which I thought was a really cool you know, product to have. And I think that I also saw P. Louise released their spring collection, which also consisted of these double eyeliner things. So I don't know if this is like going to be the next trend, but you know, I think that it probably is. Like, yeah, so this is basically what P. Louise has come up with, you know, and as usual, the packaging is, it basically just everything goes together with P. Louise. I just think they do everything so well. And these are their double, you know, eyeliners as well, which I think look really pretty, and I may pick this up at some point. They also released some water, or like liquid, sorry, eyeshadows, and it's called Wet and Set. So yeah, very pretty, and this was basically, you know, how they had marketed the whole thing. I just thought everything looked very pretty. They're doing it for Easter. I'm very excited for Easter. So yeah, I just thought the whole collection was so pretty, and I really wanted to bring it up because it's just so colorful, and it just reminds me of everything that's happy. Another one is the Pisces palette by Cara Beauty. I just love the whole color story of this palette, and I am picking up, like, every time I see one of these horoscope palettes, I do pick it up because I just really, really like them. And I like the Pisces palette. I think it's beautiful. I love the color story. I know that I'm going to be able to like use all these colors and create looks, so yeah, I'm really, really excited about all of these, you know, palettes in the Cara Beauty series. I can't wait to see what's next. Next we've got the Colourpop Peeps collection. So this came out very, very recently, and I really wanted to get some of these, but I decided I'm just going to stick with, you know, my shades for now. But I just really loved the overall colors, and yeah, it's just so pretty. Perfect for spring. The packaging is so attractive. It just makes you want to like grab everything. So I just loved what they came up with for springtime. It's so pretty, and I'm so happy that brands actually doing this, like, you know, for Easter and spring. I really love it. Okay, this over here is a beautiful palette that I really wanted to pick up by Morphe, and I didn't, but I just loved it so much. I felt like I wanted to share it with you. They had these gorgeous eyeliners and that gorgeous palette, and, you know, like lip gloss and beautiful colors. I don't know, I just loved everything about this palette, and if I do see it, I'm definitely going to be picking it up at some point. I was thinking of getting the entire collection, and then I kind of like decided not to at that time, but I love it, and I think it's beautiful for spring. Really do. I love the way that this whole collection looks. Okay, this is the Natasha Denona Pastel palette. So I have seen quite a few people doing looks with this, talking about it. I think it's a beautiful palette, and I really want to you know, get this palette as well, because I just love pastels, and I felt like this is worth putting on the list too. It looks so pretty. So it says over here different finishes. So you've got playful pinks, yellows, delicate purples, blues, creamy mattes, metallics, and a vibrant transparent multi-chrome that can be used alone or as a top coat. Oh, okay, so I did not know that there was a multi-chrome. I'm assuming that's Illusion, because that should be the one that's transparent and vibrant at the same time. But I just think it's a very beautiful like color scheme, and I would love to have something like this. So yeah, definitely something that I'm planning to pick up in the future, and something that I like very much for springtime. This is again another Copacetic Cosmetics $2 Tuesday bundle, which I really loved. Like, I really liked all of these shades. Again, so pretty and perfect for springtime. So I just really love these. So they're pastel shifting shimmers, and they have a duo shift. I wish I had picked these up. I really wish I hadn't missed this, because I really like these colors. Okay, the Hella palette by Odenzai, which it came out some time ago, but I thought, again, worth mentioning for springtime, because the shades are just stunning. They are so freaking beautiful. What you're seeing on my eyes are basically, you know, all from this Odenzai Hella eyeshadow palette, and I was blown away by it. So if you ever get the chance to pick up an Odenzai palette, do it, because I don't think you're going to regret it. The shades work like a dream. Another palette that has come out quite some time ago is the Blends palette by you know, Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I really love that those two rows, well, I guess, yeah, like if we see them from the other angle, they're columns, but basically the middle two rows in this picture, they're basically pastel shades. Perfect if you already have this palette, you don't even have to pick it up. You can just dive right into that, and you'll be able to create gorgeous pastel looks for spring. And I'm still planning to pick this palette up. I just haven't done it yet, but I love the palette, and I've heard so much about it. I'm just like, yeah, I have to pick it up at some point. Another palette that I really love is Give Me Glow Cosmetics Pastel Dreams palette. I have been dying to pick this one up. Probably this year will be the year during Black Friday. I don't think I'm going to be picking it up anytime soon, but I will pick it up eventually, because, you know, this entire color scheme is just calling to me. I just love the shades, and I love that they've put one matte, one shimmer for every single color. It makes it so much easier for you to like create a look. You know, you just put on your matte shade, and then you put your shimmer, and you're done. So I love that. I'm very pleased with this palette, and it's $54 if I'm not mistaken. I know the price because I know their palettes are always like $54 usually, like if they have 12 colors in them. So yeah, this is a gorgeous palette. Okay, this is by Bella Beauty Bar, and I told you that I had a palette, and it was basically, you know, not unboxed yet. So this is the one. Love this palette. The shades look absolutely gorgeous, and I feel really sad that I have yet to unbox it, but I will be getting into it, so you will eventually get a review from me on this palette. I don't have regrets buying it. The colors just look amazing. I've always loved shimmer, so like honestly, like when brands put out all shimmer palettes, I'm there. I'm like, yes, sell it to me, because I will get it. And I just like the fact that they also had those really pretty chrome like flakes in there, duochrome flakes. So I really love that, and I thought, you know, this is something I just wanna get this. And this is another photo of that beautiful palette. So you can see all of the shades over here, how pretty those are, those textures. Yeah, I just love all of this. Yeah, so that's basically all that I have for you today. I hope that you've had fun going through all of these makeup releases and spring palettes from the past that I have shown you today. And let me know if you're picking anything up, or if you have any of these palettes and you're going to be using them for springtime. Let me know your thoughts on everything. I will see you very soon for my next video, and until then, I hope that you have a lovely week. Bye!